Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to update payments on Discord channel. So imagine this, you are using Stripe to collect payments for your products. Let's say a guy called as John has made a purchase of $200. So you have all the details of John from Stripe. You have his name, email and all those details. So you want to notify your team members on Discord. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy all the details of John from Stripe, sort it out, compose a message and manually send it on Discord. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new payment is received in Stripe, it will automatically send a notification on Discord. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Stripe and Discord. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my Stripe account, and what we're going to do here is we are just going to create a dummy payment. So let me just click on create payment, and here I'm going to enter some payment details. So let's say the amount is $100. Okay, $100, and this is the customer called as Michael Karas. So this is the email of the customer, michaelkaras481@gmail.com. The description is random, the statement description is Pabbly, and this is the Visa profile, the credit card profile of the person, that is Michael Karas. So what Michael Karas is going to do, he is going to click on submit payment. Okay. So a payment has been processed by a person called as Michael Karas. Okay, payment has been made by a person called as Michael Karas. So what we're going to do here is we are just going to look into Discord. Yes, we do have a message of the payment generated by Michael Karas. So the name is Michael Karas, the payment is $100, and this is the email, michaelkaras481@gmail.com. So basically this is the whole gist in a nutshell. So what we're going to do here is once a payment is made in Stripe, it will be reflected as a notification or a message in Discord. So to begin the actual integration process, first type pabbly.com. So your obvious question is, why pabbly.com? Well, because we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Stripe and Discord. So this is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down, and here you will find Connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Now, before I create a new workflow, there is something I have to do. So as you can see, I already have made a workflow of integrating Stripe and Discord. So let me just shut off this workflow. So what I've done here is I've just toggled this to the left so that I can switch off this workflow. So if I don't switch off this workflow, the new workflow I will create, it will also create a problem of duplication of the result, because I will be creating one more workflow and there is this workflow. So both of them will create double results. So that is why I have switched off this old workflow. It is actually none of your concern. We are going to start from scratch by clicking on create workflow. So I'm going to give a name. So I'm going with the Stripe to Discord. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. Let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So basically we are going to create a new workflow. Now, if you want to clone or replicate the workflow, I will make sure the link of this workflow is available in the description box. So here in the Chose app, how about we make it as Stripe, because we want to send the data from Stripe. That is why. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new charge? Okay, so new charge is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks the question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new charge is made in Stripe, then what action should be taken by the system? We do have a ton of trigger events like new invoice, new order, new refund, new coupon, new plan, new invoice item, and so on. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build more trigger events according to your choice. But at present, I just basically want to send the data when a new charge is made in Stripe. So basically the gist is we are just trying to integrate Stripe to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a visit to Stripe. So this is my Stripe account. And to begin the actual integration process, first of all, click on developers. Click this. Okay, so in the developers tab, you will find the option called as webhooks. Click this. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find an option called as add endpoint. Click this. Okay, so here we have to add an endpoint URL. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this. So this is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and paste it here. Easy. Okay. Now coming to the description, we are just leaving it as blank. The version will remain as same. The events to send. Now this is the most important part. So basically we want to send the data when a new charge is succeeded in Stripe. So in the events, we just make it as charge dot, okay, succeeded. So basically the idea is that once the event is charge succeeded, when the charge is made, when a payment is made, it will send the data to Pabbly Connect. So let me just click on add endpoint. Okay, so we have successfully integrated Stripe to Pabbly Connect. This means anytime a new payment is made in Stripe, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me just click on this button, capture webhook response. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what we're going to do here is we are going to make one more dummy payment. So let me just click on create payment. So let's say we are going to make a payment of $200. Okay, let's change it from US to Euro. The customer is, let's say this one, Aaron Manuel. And the description is random, the statement is Pabbly, and this is the Visa profile or the credit card profile of Aaron Manuel. And let me just click on submit payment. Okay, so a payment of $200 has been made. So basically what will happen is, since Pabbly Connect is integrated with Stripe, let's have a look. Pabbly Connect has captured this data or not. Okay, so as you can see, the data has been captured. So as you can see, we do have some details. Okay, so as you can see, this is the amount that is showing it as $20,000. Now, if you may remember, we had added the payment of $200. So there is a problem. There is a problem of decimals. So basically it has removed the decimals. Okay, so it has added 2 extra zeros, so which is wrong. So we have to work on that. Now coming to the part called as the customer name. So where is the customer name? I think we have added the name as Aaron Manuel, and the email was also Aaron Manuel 1991. So where are those? So as it may happen, all those details of the customer are actually stored in this address. So let me just show you the address. Okay, so it is actually stored in an address, and basically we have to retrieve that data from that particular address. So this is the address where the customer information is stored. Okay, so basically from this particular address we want to retrieve the information. So to retrieve the information from this particular address, we have to create one more window. So let me introduce one more window. So this window is called as the action window. Since we want to retrieve the information of the customer from Stripe, so let's make it as Stripe. Now in the action event, let me just scroll down and let me just click on retrieve a customer. Okay, and let me just click on connect with Stripe. In the new credentials, we have to enter the token. So to get the token, let's have a visit to Stripe once again. Just remove this, go back to developers. This time, instead of webhooks, we are going to click on API keys. Okay, so here we have two choices, the publishable key and the secret key. So here we basically want the token. So the token is basically your secret key. So just remove the privacy. Okay, so this is the key, copy this and paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the token. So let me just click on save. Okay, so basically we have a blank called as customer ID. So what we have to do here is we have to put this particular detail here. Okay, so let me introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the details that we have received from Stripe. So we have to put the customer ID. So basically this is, nope, I'm sorry, this is not the customer ID. I think it is above, a bit above. Okay, so this is the customer ID and we have mapped it. So when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of the customer that has made a payment of $200. We already know the payment is made by a person called as Aaron Manuel. So let me just click on save and send test request to show the details of the customer. So yeah, we do have the email. So this is the email aaronmanuel1991@gmail.com. The name is Aaron and this is his phone number, and the country of his residence is India. So basically now we have got all the details. So we are ready to compose a message in Discord. Now before we do that, there is something else I have to show you. Okay, so this is something that I have shown you actually. So the payment of $200 was made, but it is now showing it as $20,000. So basically it has removed the dot. Okay, so now it is showing $20,000. So now we have to remove this additional extra 2 zeros. Okay, so to do that, let me just introduce one more action window. Okay, so we have introduced one more action window. So here in the choose app, how about we make it as API? This is the one. Okay, and in the action event, let's keep it as get. Now comes the most important part, the endpoint URL. So basically I'm pasting an endpoint URL. So your obvious question is where I'm going to get it. So I have put the endpoint URL in the description box. All you have to do is copy this endpoint URL and paste it here. Easy. Okay, so this is the endpoint URL. Now coming to the authentication. So we just have to click on set parameters. Okay, so here I'm just going to type amount, and here we have to mention the amount. So the amount is 20,000, and okay, so we have mapped it. So when I click on save and send a test request, it will trim the amount from 20,000 to 200. So let me just show you that. Okay, so as you can see, this is the amount, that is $200. So basically we have got all the information. We have got the customer information. We have to also trim the amount from 20,000 to 200. So now we have to notify our team members on Discord. So to do that, let me just introduce one more action window. So this is how you work. Anytime you have to work with another software, you just introduce one more action window. Okay, it's that easy. Okay, so now we just make it as Discord. Discord it is. Now in the action event, we just basically want to send a channel message. So let's make it as send channel message. Then click on connect with Discord. In the new credentials, connect with Discord. Okay, so now we have to select the server. So this is my server, and let me just click on continue. And these are the details of my server. Let me just click on authorize. Okay, so the authorization is made. Okay, click OK. So as you can see, when we have authorized the connection of Pabbly Connect to Discord, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. So basically we have to enter the webhook ID here as well as the webhook token. So to get the webhook ID as well as the webhook token, we actually have to introduce one more action window. I promise you this is the last action window. Okay, so you don't have to worry. So this is the last action window. So basically we have to figure out our webhook ID as well as the webhook token. So once again, let's make it as Discord here. Okay, and in the action event, how about we make it as get channel webhook, and then let me just click on connect with Discord. In the new credentials, let's again connect with Discord. Okay, so this is something that we have done it before, so I'm just going to do it fast. Authorize. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. So as you can see in the channel, it is by default showing text channel. So basically I have a ton of channels. So these are all the channels that is present in my Discord account, and all those channels that is present here is being simply reflected in Pabbly Connect. This is because Discord is now thoroughly integrated with Pabbly Connect. So what if I select a channel called as, let's say, Bug channel. Okay, so this is the channel, and as you can see, it is showing by default its webhook. So this is the name of the webhook for this channel, that is Bug channel. So this is the channel, okay, Bug channel. Okay, and by default it is already showing the webhook called as Jericho. So what if I create a new channel? So what I'm going to do here is create a new channel. So the name of the channel is Stripe Payment, and let me just click on create channel. Okay, so a channel called as Stripe Payment has been made, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Pabbly Connect, and let me just refresh this. Okay, so I can expect to find this newly created channel in the drop down. So as you can see, this is the channel, that is Stripe channel, Stripe Payment. Okay, so we have entered it. Now coming to the webhook. So as you can see, it is not showing any kind of webhook because this is a recently created channel. Okay, so we haven't created any webhook. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to create a new webhook for this particular channel. So let me just click on this gear icon. Okay, and let me just click on integrations. Okay, so as you can see, there is a webhook. There is no webhook at present, but we can create a webhook. So let's just create a webhook. Okay, so we have to give a name to this webhook. I'm going to give it as Stripey. Okay, just a random name, and let me just click on save changes. Okay, so a webhook called as Stripey has been created. So when I click on refresh, I can expect to find Stripey here. Okay, so as you can see, the channel is called as Stripe Payment, and we have created a webhook called as Stripey. So when I click on save and send test request, it will give me the channel, the webhook ID as well as the webhook token. So let me just show you by doing it. Okay, so as you can see, this is the ID we want, and then we have where is a token. Okay, so let me just show you the token. So this is the token. So as you can see, this is the token. So basically this ID will come here. Okay, and then the token, so basically this is the token, and it will come here. Okay, it's that easy. So before we map all these details, let me just again click on connect with Discord so that we can enter all the details here, and let me just click on save. Okay, so basically this is the webhook ID. So let me just click on this button, and we have to get the data from this particular accordion. So we have selected this, and this is the ID that we want to map. So basically this is the same ID that we wanted to map. Okay, so we have put this ID here. Now coming to the webhook token, we are going to do the same process. Go to the fourth discordian, fourth accordion, and let me just click on token. Okay, so we have entered the webhook token. Now coming to the message text, we are going to type a very simple plain message. Hello, new payment generated. Okay, and in the next line, name. So the name of the person is I think it was Aaron. So this data will come from here. Okay, so the name is Aaron, and we are going to search it. Okay, and the payment is of I think 200. Okay, so this is the data that we will find from API because we have trimmed the amount, so we have mapped it. Now coming to the last part, name, payment, and okay, we can add also the email. So this is the email. So this is the email. I'm sorry, the email will come from here once again. So this is the email, and we have mapped it. Excellent. So this will be our message text. Hello, new payment generated. Name is Aaron Manuel. The payment is 200, and of course we can add dollars. Okay, and this is the email aaronmanuel1991@gmail.com. So what we're going to do here is in the bot name, we are going to mention the name as Michael. My name is Michael. And in the bot icon, we don't want any bot icon. So basically all we have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request. So let me do that. Okay, so it is showing the data has been sent. So let me just remove this. Okay, so this is the message. Hello, new payment generator. Name is Aaron Manuel. The payment is $200. This is the email aaronmanuel1991@gmail.com. So basically this is the message. So the presence of this message shows that we have successfully integrated Stripe and Discord with help of Pabbly Connect. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So here I'm going to minimize my action window. I'm going to minimize this action window, going to minimize this action window, going to minimize this action window, and I'm going to minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Stripe to Pabbly Connect, and then you have again used Stripe action window to retrieve the data of the customer because this action window didn't give that. And you have used the API action window so that to trim the amount. Earlier the amount was $20,000 and we have trimmed it to the actual amount, that is $200. So you have used this action window to get that webhook ID as well as the webhook token. You have entered the webhook ID and the webhook token here. You composed a message in this channel, in this action window, and clicked on save and send test request to send the message. Excellent. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Stripe and Discord.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.